Well, this is our big. This is multiple stories wrapped up into one big old, big fat, Big Bertha TF2 update, everybody. So let's get into it. Of course, we have talked about before how TF2 was suffering a bot problem. And we did a whole video on it. We did multiple streams on it. And we supported Fix TF2. I'm a big TF2 fan. Short version, because we've already covered it. And there's a video on the channel where I go into it and deep dive into it that Kay clipped out of a stream there. TF2 has been overrun with bots that literally cripple the game. It makes TF2, Team Fortress 2, what I once considered the best PvP shooter game of all time. It makes it fucking unplayable. So we're doing a call to action, and this isn't the first time that the TF2 community asked for a call to action, and it's been unanswered for years. The bot problem's gotten worse and worse and worse, and the game has become unplayable, and Valve has been ignoring us. And it got to the point where what I supported personally, my opinion was go downvote the game. And you guys were insane. All of you guys, everyone that did this, thank you so much. Getting the game to overwhelmingly negative on Steam. This was the only way, in my opinion, that Valve would actually do something. And guess what? They did something. Holy fuck, we're getting somewhere. That's right. That's fucking right. We fucking did it, lads. So, Valve has been very quietly, and I gotta stress this is the most interesting part of this, very quietly addressing the problem. Accounts that are botting the game and ruining the game for everybody else and making it unplayable started getting these DMs. Hello, our team noticed your accounts were involved in majorly disruptive activity in Team Fortress 2. Accounts dedicated to the disruption of TF2 have been deactivated, and accounts used for other purposes have been locked and banned. We removed the terms of service violation lock from your primary account only. That account will remain game banned in TF2. If your account or any linked accounts are involved in similar disruptive activity going forward, Steam moderators will issue additional restrictions for all of your Steam accounts. So, holy fucking shit, lads. We fucking did it. We fucking did it. Whether or not it stays, Valve did a thing. Valve did a thing. And it's because of all of you. If we just let this problem slide, this wouldn't have happened. It's a free-to-play game. Valve wants to move on to Deadlock, which is dead in the water, whatever it's fucking called. But because of us, because of all the shitstorm we've been making on the internet, you guys all did this. So thank you. Every single person that tweeted about this, every single person that negatively reviewed the game, every single person that played with us on our TF2 community events, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whether or not it actually gets somewhere, we actually had Valve do a thing. And Valve has banned the bots. How many of the bots? Well, let's look into it. So this was posted on June 27th at 4 a.m. And this person tweeted, at WheezyTF2 tweeted, this is definitely not confirmation of any long-term trend, but it's a step in the treadmill. Let's get them to take more. And this person from a Discord posted, there's reports of a large ban wave happening in Team Fortress 2. We're still working to confirm any rumors, but so far we have confirmed a prominent hoster has been game banned and several more are rumored to have been banned as well. It is unknown at this time if the ban was manual or automated. There are also reports that casual mode is fairly clean of bots at the moment. The strongest evidence we have of a large ban wave is the Steam charts. However, the maintenance period may have simply knocked them offline temporarily. Let's see how this pans out before we get too hopeful. Please queue into casual and see what your region is like. Report back in general with your findings. Make sure to state what region you're in. An update as of right now, it seems as though the vast majority of aimbots have been purged. It's 7 a.m. and I've seen no bots. That's unheard of. And I was also watching, by the way, YouTubers go in and just like try to find bots and they fucking couldn't. I personally, we've been so busy with other streams, I haven't done a dedicated stream, but I have been, dipping into games. Not one bot found. Not one fucking bot found. I have not played in a few days. But as of the time of this tweet, June 27th, I did not see any bots. So, as I said on Twitter, this is not a drill. Valve is fixing TF2. I repeat, Valve is maybe trying to fix TF2. And I said right here, just played a few rounds of TF2 and wow, Valve may have actually fixed it for now. No bots encountered and it was beautiful. Gonna keep playing in the coming days and I'll post the moment I see bots, but if this holds, I'll be so happy. That was June 28th. Let's keep it going. Valve even has a support page up for this, specifically dedicated to TF2. At Heavy Fortress tweeted out, Valve has now officially released a Steam support page specifically for TF2 about bans related to cheating, bot hosting, and interference with game servers. This will be the first time they've actually publicly acknowledged the problem. The progress continues. So they write, TF2, I've been game banned. Team Fortress 2 game bans are permanent, non-negotiable, and are not removed by Steam support. Why are game bans issued? Can you tell me why I was game banned? Can I appeal my ban? I was not using my account when it was game banned. Can the ban be removed? Can I remove my TF2 items to a different account? And here, why are game bans issued? Game bans in Team Fortress 2 are issued when a player attempts to circumvent or interfere with game systems to the detriment of others. Examples include cheating, manipulation of competitive mode rank, botting, right there, baby, and or automation, intentionally interfering with the normal operation of game servers or other players. Game bans for all the above are not removed by Steam support. And there we go. Look at that. As Shitpost Rock said, total bot death, it seems. Total bot death, everybody. And the bots are fucking dead. The bots are fucking dead. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. I said right there, it's a beautiful day. Are you enjoying the Nothing Ever Happens? Refill your popcorn. You'll love this next Nothing Burger. It did no total bot death. It happened. We did it. There we go. There I am saluting everyone. Oh my God. You'll love to see it. Now, here comes this next part. Now, Kay, don't laugh at this next part, though.
I'll try.
Let's watch this trailer.
Oh no.
Yep.
They giveth and they taketh away.
Yeah, and that ominous music is perfect. So, Team Fortress 2 characters are coming to Funko Fusion exclusively on Steam. Get the Team Fortress 2 pack at launch and play as Scout, Medic, Heavy, and Engineer, free for all Steam players. DB Witch says, the fact that Funko is putting more effort into TF2 content than the actual TF2 devs is funny to me. And there you go. You got sad scouts. You got sad fucking scouts here. But this news, July 1st, I got to point out, came out after all the bot stuff. All the bot stuff. So let me just try to be optimistic here, okay? So I tweeted out, amazing timing to do a soulless cash grab promotion, Valve. But if I force myself to be optimistic, maybe, just maybe, this is a sign that they're committing to fix TF2. It's like, we all may not like it. We don't like our Funko shit, right? But this is maybe a good sign that they're aware that the brand and the IP fucking exist. That, like, Valve is willing in this cross promotion, this shitty soulless cash grab cross promotion, instead of using Portal or Left 4 Dead or Counter-Strike, they're using TF2. They could have used any IP, but they're using TF2, which, if I'm being optimistic, kind of says, like, well, they're using TF2. They don't want it to be fucking dead and laid to waste by bots, right? Right?
It's a bit of a cope, James, but it's okay.
No! So let's look at this article here.
It's a mild cope. Do you really, like, it's Funko, man.
I'm not saying I will play it. I'm not saying I'm excited for it. I'm just saying that maybe the brand is alive again. But sometimes
they're paying attention to the IP.
Sometimes dead is better.
Which means that the, like, actual TF2 might stay unbotted because they might actually try to regulate it since they have this partnership. but I'm just disgusted by the Funko side of it.
I know. And I will
Which Gears of War is also doing. A lot of properties are doing the whole Funko thing, and it's stupid. And I think some Lego devs moved on to Funko as well, which is a whole other thing.
Yeah, no, this game is mainly made by former
So
uh, Lego employees for the Lego games. So let's look at this article here. Team Fortress 2 players are not loving the announcement of TF2 DLC Funko Fusion. Instead of, TF2 genuinely would rather bots continue to overrun the game than this happens. What timing? Agreed. As TF2 players are continuing to beg Valve to take a more active role in dealing with the game's botting problems, is maybe not a good look that the first new Team Fortress 2 related DLC announced in years is for another game entirely. Now, I do want to point out, full disclosure, that one of my favorite cross promotions ever was a TF2 one, and it was in Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. I love the fact that you play as TF2 characters in one of my favorite kart racers ever. And they're the most fun characters to play as. Because, Kay, as you know, in the greatest kart racing game of all time, there's land, sea, and air. But rather than having different characters, it's 3 characters rolled into one. So when you're on, I can't remember exactly what it is, but on land, it's Pyro. And then when you go into water, you turn into Heavy. And then plane, I think, is Spy. And I always thought that was a really cool way to do it. I thought that was really cute. And I would love to stream that for you guys one day. And not just any other game, it's Funko Fusion, which answers the question, what if you made something like Lego Star Wars, but out of garbage? I'm an avowed Funko Pop hater. I truly despise the way... Is this the last good PC Gamer journo here? I truly despise the way... Just kidding, there's no good journos. I truly despise the way Brand has taken thousands of creative works from across decades of pop culture and smushed them all together into the same ugly, beaded, black-eyed, cheap plastic, payin blandness. I am deeply skeptical that Funko Fusion will offer the uniquely authentic, irreverent humor it promises as it recreates scenes from famous films with its ugly dolls. But there's a certain extra salt in the wound element to this TF2 Funko Fusion reveal at a time when the game's community still feels like they have to shout just to keep the shooter alive on a drip feed of life support updates. I didn't have to look far to find the reactions as unenthused as my own. The top thread on TF2 subreddit right now is about Funko Fusion, and the comments are as I expected. Genuinely would rather have bots to continue to overrun the game than this happened. We are in the worst timeline.
I don't agree with that part though. Like, it's good that they fixed the bot thing, and if the Funko bullshit is, a side product of that, whatever, it just sucks. And it doesn't mean that we have to accept the Funko game, but like, to say that you're fine with the state of how TF2 was in order to avoid a Funko game is also pretty stupid. I
agree. TF2 update anywhere else but TF2. Peak comedy, not gonna lie. I'll grant that not everyone's as down on the Funkos as I am. A few folks are hopeful that this means the physical TF2 Funkos will get made, or that Valve has more TF2 updates of its own planned. The latter would be nice, but sounds awfully fanciful. Judging by the TF2 wiki, the last proper major update was in October 2017, while the occasional seasonal updates since then have at least kept some new stuff flowing into the game via the Steam Workshop community, but it sure seems like the days of TF2 being in active development are long done. Team Fortress 2 pack for Funko Fusion is at least free on Steam and will add Scout, NG, Medic, and Heavy to the game when it launches. Oh, it's not even the entire roster. When it launches on September 13th, it's packing more punch than the sandwich, the DLC page says, in an exciting example of uniquely authentic humor we all have to look forward to. And
it's not the entire roster. Like, how much effort would it have been to put in another, 2 characters?
5. But yeah.
Okay, 5 characters. Still, it's not like Funkos are complex.
I know. It's quite
so
fucking
retarded,
odd.
man.
It's quite fucking odd. I'm wishlisting this.
Are you really?
It's just I gotta keep tabs. It's for my ethical look into this game I love. I gotta keep tabs on it. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
So let's go over. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to close that. That's fine. Let's go over to the next thing, which is an article celebrating the current state of TF2. Let's take a look at this. TF2's player count doubles after fan pressure sees Valve step in with a bot demolishing ban wave and a firm line on appeals. No. Another endless win. TF2's bot problems is an ongoing drama in PC gaming land. The issue seemingly went into overdrive when developer Valve stepped back from the major work on the game in 2017. To be clear, whatever some in the community may say, Valve has never abandoned TF2 and continues to periodically release bug fixes and the community authored expansions for the 17-year-old game. But the bots have definitely gotten out of hand. The issue seems to have become particularly acute around 2020 and led to various player campaigns before Valve even acknowledged that there might be a bit of an issue. In recent years, the community kept up the pressure, but things have reached fever pitch this year with a renewed effort under FixTF2 hashtag that's been part of the petition, part awareness campaign, part review bombing, and all about pushing Valve into a response. It seems to have finally gotten some results. Over the weekend, a new FAQ page has appeared on Steam, and it's dedicated entirely to players banned from Team Fortress 2. Opens with a line, "You really have to imagine this delivered in the Heavy's voice, that Team Fortress 2 games are permanent, non-negotiable, and are not removed by Steam support." Somehow gets even better from there. The behavior Valve lists are cheating, manipulation, botting and or automation, and interfering with the normal operation of the game, servers, or other players. And then we get into the juice. The following is an excerpt from Valve's text. "Can you tell me why I was game banned? No. Can I appeal my game ban? No. I was not using my account when the game was banned. Can it be removed? No. Can I move my TF2 items to a different account? No. Tap in those sentries." Big words, but the appearance of the new page on Steam was accompanied by the kind of bot ban wave that instantly had the fan base reaching for the celebration gifts. The estimates based on Steam DB activity are about 1,600 or 16,000 bots lurked among the humans until June 27th, when all of a sudden that portion of the player population disappeared in an instant. TF2 YouTuber Shaunik, who made several videos about the bot problem and fixed TF2 over the years, covered this ban wave, and as an experienced bot spotter that knows the times and places to find them, claimed that it became impossible to find bots immediately after the purge. They did later find one after 20 minutes of searching, which seemed to just be spinning on the spot and rather confused. There are also some community source claims that PC Gamer cannot verify. According to these, around 850 accounts were targeted, with roughly 250 receiving lifetime bans, just under 100 VAC bans, 130 community bans, and 4 game bans. Bear in mind that one Steam account can be part of a network responsible for many more bots. "I played 20 matches today. Post the X account. Did TF2 get updated? I checked in less popular regions and not a single bot." Also, the difference between the player count in the last week before the ban wave and now is huge. If Valve continues to do this, TF2 could make a major comeback, which is a rather optimistic note to finish on. What can you say, though? The numbers are the numbers. On 27th June, Team Fortress 2 had over 60,000 players per Steam DB, still an active number. It must be said, in the last 24 hours, it had about 145,000 players. The TF2 community is absolutely reveling in the fact that finally something seems to be happening. The attention from big Gabe's proxies has offered the opportunity to call out known botters and hosts, and in particular the ones who make a show of bragging about it. This one that sometimes goes by Toad seems an special target of opprobrium. I can't read. This being the TF2 community, there are also some excellent memes. As I pointed out, total bot death, everybody. There should, of course, be some perspective. TF2's bot problem will no doubt persist, even if the players are currently struggling to find them. Valve's obviously decided to get the hose out, but Valve is Valve, and who knows whether this will be significant and permanent improvement in the game's condition or simply a temporary lull before the bots return with a vengeance. But sometimes you have to smell the flowers and bask in the Schadenfreude. Discussing a known botter's profile and waiting for the inevitable can be its own reward, after all. 8-year-old account, notes Redditor Fogoticus. Discussing a known botter's profile, would be a shame if he got VAC banned. Shortly afterwards, Half-Life Cat replies with the good news, fucker did get banned, Lamau. Another endless win, writes Fogoticus, as they light a cigar, lie back, and think about Scout's mother. And I do have an ominous and unfortunate update, and it is the last update of this story, this big, long story we have. June 29th, just spotted the first bots in almost 48 hours.
No!
They're back. Let's make sure Valve keeps going, and here they are. Here's a screen cap of all the bots. And I said, fix TF2 bros. The bots have been switched back on. Don't change those negative reviews just yet. And that's the thing. Nobody react too quick. Hold the line. Hold the fucking line, just like Kira he would have wanted. I won't change my review until, let's say, September. If the problem is still good by September, if it's still resolved, then I will consider changing my negative review back to a positive. But overall, this is a win. This is a good sign. All Valve has to do now is just keep someone regularly banning these fuckers. Keep the game playable. That's all people want. If this was a one flip of the switch down for Valve and then they just let all the bots come back and then it's years of what we've been seeing on TF2, fuck Valve. My review is staying negative.
Yeah,
But
because it would be like, oh, you fixed it for a week and then you didn't maintain the problem, therefore you didn't actually fix it.
exactly. Exactly. We had peace for 48 hours and now it's back again. You didn't actually really do anything. We had a moment of happiness and you took it away. That's arguably worse. So we're going to be watching. I am, of course, going to be doing more TF2 streams, and I want to do a TF2 stream in the future just to see how long until I find a bot. How fucking long. I hope that Valve continues to have the problem fixed. You know, of course, the people running these bots, there's a monetary reason for why they're doing it. So they're going to want to fight, and they're going to want to flip that switch back on. It's up to Valve and only Valve to keep that switch flipped off. So we're going to see in the coming month. Right now it's July. Are they going to be banned in August? Are they going to be banned in September? I'm going to keep TF2 installed. I'm going to be regularly checking in. You are going to see occasional streams from me, and I hope to God that they keep banned. I included the Funko Pop story because, as I said, yes, it's fucking terrible and soulless, but hopefully that's a sign that they still care about this brand and this IP. And hopefully that's if I'm being an optimist, that's their way of saying, like, we still care about this. We don't want this game to be in a shitty state. And we're going to do the bare minimum of keeping the game intact and maintained. So that's it. And finally, like I said, thank you guys. Thank you, every single one of you. Whether you tweeted about it, retweeted us, joined us on stream, left a negative review. You guys are fucking awesome. We have done our part. Now it's up to Valve just to keep that switch flipped off. Let's hope they do it. I will let you guys know the very second I see a bot. Okay, anything from you?
I mean, I've said my piece. They just need to maintain the shit, and the Funko game is cringe. I'm not going to judge you, James, if you play that DLC.
I
But it
need
is
my Hecarino
cringe.
Funkarino. No, I hate Funko
cringe.
Pops. I fucking hate them. The only way I would play them
It's
is out of fucking shitty support for TF2. That's it.
I hate that the Lego people moved on to Funko because it's like Lego is a way more respectable property, and that talent should have stayed in making games like Skywalker Saga, etc. But it is what it is. Yeah, I would just say keep up the pressure. We've seen a lot of instances where people see a slight improvement and they think everything's fine, and then they just forget about the issue and move on, especially with the internet now where it's like so many things pop up constantly. People have a hard time just staying on one issue for a while, right? And I don't blame people for that because it just breeds ADHD just with the amount of stuff that's going on. And it's like, no, we got to fix this. And there's so many fires in the game industry right now that need to be put out. It's almost impossible at this point to be able to tackle all the issues at once. So I would just say if you're passionate about TF2, if you care about this game, maintaining what it once was, and you want these bots gone, keep up the pressure, keep them accountable still. Just because they fixed it for a few days does not mean that it's permanently fixed. What you want to see from them is a consistent update that they're actually taking care of this property, that they actually care. So I agree with you on don't change the negative reviews to positive quite yet. You can obviously approach it the way you want to. If you want to give them a positive review for what they've done so far, I don't blame you for it either. But I do think that a lot of these companies see an issue, fix it to appease their fans, and then just kind of move on. And then sometimes that issue isn't truly fixed. And to grab their attention again to this degree is going to be difficult. You have their attention right now. Keep the pressure there. The second that they see, oh, everyone's fine with us again, they'll move on to the other thing that they need to worry about. And they won't keep checking in on this. So keep up the pressure, in my opinion.